So, coming up next weekend in the fight in Steel City of Sheffield, we've got a sexy little fight in the heavyweight division with Dave the White Rhino Allen taking on a Russian geezer who's that scary, even his own neck is terrified of him. It's a tough ask for Dave, but he's currently on a really good run of form, coming off two fantastic performances against Johnny Fisher. In the first fight, he got robbed blind in Saudi, but everyone knew who the real winner was. He dropped Johnny in round 5. But credit to the Romford Bull, he knew he got away with one, so he gave Dave a rematch, and this time, Dave finished off the job in round 5 with a brutal left hook. The White Rhino was over the moon, and so was Gareth A. Davies.
Merry Christmas to you, Gad.
And now he's in a good position, Dave, and my God, has he milked the fuck out of that Johnny Fisher win. He is everywhere. He's on Talk Sport more than Simon Jordan these days. But fair play to him, he's paid his dues, he's been a brilliant servant to British boxing. He currently has a record of 24-7-2 with 19 wins coming via knockout, so he's very experienced. He's retired about 100 times, but he is having an Indian summer currently. And I think he will go into this fight with a lot of confidence, because even when he's lost, he's always gave a really good account of himself. He has been stopped 4 times, but he's never been knocked out, and he always shows a lot of heart. I think what's held Dave back a lot in his career is lack of dedication, but it seems like now he is really taking it seriously. He's in unbelievable shape, but there is also a danger he might have lost too much weight, which will make him a bit weaker and maybe not as durable, because at the weigh-in for the rematch against Johnny Fisher, he looked pregnant, Dave, and so many people saw that and writ him off, but that's arguably his career best performance. He does also have some good wins on his record against Lucas Brown, stopping him inside 3 rounds, and that was a big upset at the time, and after that you were thinking, my God, Dave could go on and really do some good stuff in boxing, but then he fought David Price and got battered, quit on his stool after 10 rounds, 100% the right decision. And it was only a couple of years ago he was quitting on his stool against Fraser Clark in one of the worst fights of all time, and after that you really were thinking he's surely done now, but credit to Dave, he's turned his career around, and there's always been potential there with Dave, but he does have a very low punch output, and a lot of the time you watch him, he comes forward and he's very tough and he shows a granite chin and lots of heart, but even in fights against journeymen, a lot of the time he's struggled, and that has been frustrating, but I also do think that Dave has made the most of his career, and you just got to look at the opposition he's been in there with. Dillian White, Lewis Ortiz, Tony Yoka, who was juiced to the gills, and that was such a bad beating. I thought he'd never be the same again, and I thought that might be his last fight, but he's still going now, so, I mean, what a turnaround it's been for him. I think the game plan in this fight is a simple one. I think it's to try and soak up the pressure that Makhmudov's going to bring early, take him into the second half of the fight if you can, and stop him to the body. Dave's a very good body puncher, as we saw against Lucas Brown, and Makhmudov has been stopped to the body previously, so he's got a genuine chance in this, but I do make Dave an underdog in this, like the bookies have. I actually think that the bookies are being quite kind to Dave with the odds. I think Makhmudov should be a bigger favourite. The Russian Sox model currently has a record of 20-2 with 19 wins coming via knockout. It's fair to say he's been trying to toughen up his body after that loss to Adjik Kabiel, which was a massive upset loss at the time. It's mad to think now when you look at what Kabiel's went on to do. And that was a disappointing performance from Makhmudov at the time, but I did think that he did show heart in that fight. It's mad. I saw Peter Fury come out and question Makhmudov's heart, saying he's got the heart of a pea, but in his only other loss to Villanello, that got stopped by the doctor because his eye was horrendous, and that was caused by punches. He boxed badly that night, but there was nothing wrong with his heart that night or against Kabiel. He got up twice against Kabiel, and I'm sure he would have got up a third time had the ref not stopped it after the third time he got dropped. So he can definitely be hurt, Makhmudov, but if anyone's heart should be questioned, it should be Dave's. He's quit on his stool twice, and I think that was the right decision to quit against David Price and to quit against Fraser Clark. And to be fair to Makhmudov, he has bounced back well since the Villanello loss. He stopped Ricardo Brown inside a round. That was another brutal performance. He iced him with a sensational right hand. And we know that Makhmudov carries a lot of power. There isn't a lot else to his game. Like I say, he can be hurt. He doesn't have the best stamina in the world, but he is tough. And he's not as good as what he looks. Unfortunately, you see him and you think, my God, this is the next heavyweight champion of the world. And then you watch him fight and you actually think, okay, he's a lot more beatable than what he looks. He looks like a Bond villain. But that power is undoubtedly real, and you can get 18-1 for Makhmudov to win in round 1. He's already got 13 first-round knockouts on his record. And I think this is going to be number 14. I think Dave's going to get too excited, and I think he's going to walk onto one early. So yeah, Makhmudov in round 1 for me, but either way, it should go off. It'll be a cracking night in Sheffield. It should be a really good atmosphere, and I think the fight will deliver whatever happens. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Anyway, guys, I hope you've all enjoyed this video. Have a great weekend. Subscribe if you're new, and I will see you all on the next one.